Virginia. At least 5 deaths are now being blamed on the storm and its aftermath. 4 people drowned as rising floodwaters inundated streets and neighborhoods. A firefighter also died in a crash related to the storm. A short time ago, Virginia's governor warned people in his state of the danger that still is out there.
Please don't drive across flooded roadways. These are dangerous driving conditions. Do not underestimate the risks they pose to your safety.
At least one person whose car was swept away is still missing at this hour. Now, in the midst of all of the tragedy, there are still stories of hope, stories of people coming together. Rescue workers in Danville, near the border with North Carolina, worked hard to get people to safety using rafts. Take a look at this chilling photo. Firefighters rushed to pull a half-submerged car from rising water. That video from Roanoke, where the city's namesake river overflowed its banks, flooding homes and businesses. One man said he had 2 feet of water in his home. Jim Harshaw recorded this video, posted it to Twitter with the caption, "Trapped in Roanoke, Virginia, insane here right now." Jim joins me now via Skype from Charlottesville, Virginia. I mean, can you believe what you've just experienced?
Yeah, it was like nothing I'd ever seen. I was actually at a lunch appointment. I was down there for work all day and went into the appointment, and things were just wet and there were puddles everywhere. And I came out and about an hour and a half later, and it was just it was insane. The scene that you saw there was just outside of the restaurant, and so I tried driving that way. That was the middle of a main intersection. Couldn't do anything there, so turned around, went another direction. The river was overflowing a road on another end. And then I turned a third direction and got stopped there too. So I was trapped. I couldn't get out, and I just had to sit there and wait it out.
My goodness, literally in the span of your lunch, in an hour and a half, from nothing to that's astounding.
Yeah, it was just a tremendous amount of rain. It was a tremendous amount of water. It just kept coming. Actually, matter of fact, the restaurant that I was in, it was leaking through the roof. So we're sitting there, and there were drips coming through the roof of actually a pretty nice restaurant. So it was just a lot of rain.
We've learned from our meteorologists that it really doesn't take a lot of water, moving water, to sweep you away. At any point, did you feel like you were in danger, Jim?
Well, as I recorded that video, I stood there and I was filming, and actually the semi-truck that you can see in that video, he just a second later, as soon as I shut the camera off, he actually drove through that. But actually, in the few seconds that I was just sitting there, probably the 30 seconds or so that I was standing there and recorded that video, the water, you could visibly see the water rising. So it was coming up extremely quickly.
You were finally able to make it back home to Charlottesville. What was that drive like?
Yeah, so I just kind of hunkered down. I host a podcast, so I actually sat there in my car and just recorded a podcast to kill the time. Spent about 2 hours there, and then 2-3 hours, and then eventually I drove right out through that intersection that you're looking at right there. That was on the video. It was all the water was gone. There were several cars kind of stranded. Several of the department stores around there were flooded. But the drive back, it took me about 3 hours instead of the normal 2 hours. There were